What's up, my cousin queens? It's your girl Queen Tasia back in a bit, and I'm back with another video, and I'm back with another banger. So y'all, excuse the cover around me. It's kind of cold, and it's 11:38 at night, and I'm recording this video. So yeah, gotta know I mess with y'all heavy, cause I'm a little tired, and I just came back from the rack like 2 hours ago, and yeah, I'm a little low on energy. But anyway, so I just made up my mind. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record like 2 more videos before I go home, because I'm going home Saturday and today's Thursday. So yeah, I was like, I might as well record my last little 2 videos here for the semester on YouTube. So here I am. So today we're gonna do a story time about the time I had to choose between 2 boys at my old college in East Georgia. Anyways, y'all, don't mind my edges. I just don't care. Anyway, so alright, so if you know who I'm talking about in this story time. Cause some people who watch my videos, they know who I be talking about when I say stuff. Cause I done got a few DMs with my last video. So yeah, if you know, you know. You don't, you know. So the first person we're gonna call him L. And the second one, we're gonna call him K. So when I first got to East Georgia, I had met somebody, we're gonna call him T. So yeah, I met T. He was one of the first boys I met at East Georgia, and we got like super close coming through the semester, whatever. So T was roommates with L, and I met L through T. So me and being that me and T was like getting really close or whatever, and I was always with him, L and T were like brothers. So every time I was with T, L was either somewhere nearby or he was with us too. So, you know, I finally got close with L, but I got close with L in like a whole different level. So, me and my other roommates at the time, and some of my roommates' friends used to go over to L and T's room all the time, because T room was the vibe when we didn't go to my roommate's room. So we used to go over to T's room just to vibe and, you know, play music or whatever and stuff like that. So I don't really know exactly how me and L like first started talking to each other in that way, but I do know we bonded off of each other's mindset. Like, regardless of how anything ended or how everything went, I always like said to people that he has a very strong set mindset, and we admire that about each other. So he was always firm on what he believed. He standing on whatever he thought that was correct. He did not fold for nobody. And if you didn't agree with him, he just did not agree. He did not care at all. So we bonded off of that, and we bonded off of like personality, because I like funny people and I like people who can make me laugh. So he was like serious, but he was also one of those people that if you got it out of him, he was very funny too at the same time. So he brought that out of me, and I brought that out of him, to where we could just be goofy around each other. And so eventually we got comfortable enough to start telling each other like stuff about us, our past trauma, stuff like that. And I had told him something that was very dear to me. I'm not gonna say that on camera, but I had told him something that's very dear to me that had happened, and he cried. And then that's the night that I knew, I was like, oh, this boy really cared about me. Like, he really fucked with me for real. So after that night, I think that's the night after we got real close on some other stuff. So then we're gonna fast forward to when we started, you know, talking or whatever. So he had previously talked to, well, was attempting to talk to one of my roommates, but she was so, I don't even know how to put it. I don't even know what to say about that. It was just something like, I don't know really what it was. It just didn't work out. So that didn't work out, and I think he just said she just wasn't for him. I'm gonna just put it that way. He just said she wasn't for him, and that was that. So me and, like I said, me and him bonded off of like mindset and stuff like that. So eventually we got close, and we had became more than just friends. We had started talking. So I used to go to his room at night, like it'll be late at night, and we had these buildings called South and West End. Which, if you watched my previous story time, you know that those two businesses. So we had those two buildings, and I lived in South, and he lived in West. And I used to go over there to West at this time, all times of the night. Like, it used to be like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and wouldn't leave till about 12 or 1 in the morning. And sometimes I go over there about around 7 or 8 at night and don't leave till about 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, so yeah. And so then, like I said, our vibes just changed. We was just vibing, really, like just flirting around with each other, like that. And we didn't do nothing. We still haven't done nothing to this day, and I don't think we never will. We probably, yeah, we won't, we never will. So, like, we was trying to get to know each other, stuff like that. We was trying to, just talk to each other. And so I had done, got interested in him in that way. And so we had let each other know, like, oh, I like you because of this and that. So, we can start doing this to get to this later on. So, we started talking or whatever, and people started getting mad. Like, I'm talking about mad. I'm talking about, like, we had worked at the same place too. Like, we worked at one of the jobs on campus. So they used to get mad at me, talking about, you done stole my man, all kind of shit. I'm really like, what? I say, man? Me? I say, and it was so crazy, y'all. But, the girls was mad, baby. The girls was mad. So, yeah. And so then, fast forward, I let T know that we had started talking because T and my roommates and my other friends had always said that me and Elle was flirting. And we knew we was flirting, but we didn't tell nobody we was talking because we was just like, we want to keep it to ourselves, and we don't want to let everybody know because we don't know what may happen if we told people. So we kept it to ourselves. We just like, man, we ain't flirting. Like, leave us alone. Like, just let us do what we do. But everybody knew, like, girl, be for real. And, like, y'all just need to get together and stuff like that. So my brother, he was trying to tell us to get together. T was trying to tell us to get together. My roommates was, like, everybody was on board with us talking that was in our friend circle. So, excuse me. It was in our friend circle. So, we started talking. Once we did let it know that we started talking, everybody was like, okay, cool. Everybody was shipping it or whatever. So, y'all. Then, here go when the other boy come in at Kate. So, one of my roommate's friends had a best friend. And I think she posted me one night. And for what Kay said I was sitting on the couch and we was listening to music, like just vibing out or whatever. And I was talking to one of them in the room, which sounded about right because we was always like talking and vibing and playing music and stuff like that. So he was like, thinking like, oh, she cute type shit. I want to talk to her. So he slid up on his best friend's story and was like, hey, who that is? And she told him who I was and shit like that. So, mind you, y'all, I used to play 8-ball with Elle a lot. And then I had, me and used to go back and forth with the wins and losses. So I posted on Snapchat like, can't nobody beat me in 8-ball for real. And so Kay had slid up. But at the time, I didn't know who he was. And I did not know that he was my roommate's friend, best friend. So he had slid up and was like, I'll play you type shit. So when she gave him my number to text me, it popped up and we was like, damn, what a surprise this is. Like, I already got your number because we play 8-ball type shit. And I was like, damn, that's crazy as fuck. I was like, that's crazy as fuck. So yeah, we already had each other's number and we did not fucking know. So Then me and Kay started talking, type shit real heavy. So that's where the second boy come in at. Now let's go back to L. Now, when me and L first started talking, L made it known I'm celibate. Now, I do not have an issue with L being celibate. Hold on, y'all. I did not have an issue with L being celibate at all. That was not even an issue. I actually respected L a lot more for being celibate because you don't find too many niggas like that out here that want to be celibate and keep themselves to themselves. So I actually respected it a whole lot. But it was always those nights where me and L would tease each other. Like we would be doing stuff that we know another person would get turned on by. Not saying that we didn't get turned on by doing stuff to each other, but me knowing that he was celibate, I was like, oh, this nigga ain't gonna fall for this. I'm gonna continue to tease him because he was doing the same thing to me. So we continued to tease each other and shit like that. So and then he was like, all right, keep on playing. Now I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna show you what you asking for. And I was like, bro, you gonna do shit? You know the regular, degular, schmickler talking. And so we did that for a while. Like we was playing around shit. We wasn't trying to be on that for real. So it was one night, y'all. He was on the game, and I was messing with him. I had been over there for a fat little minute, and then mind y'all, I used to stay the night over there because there was an incident that happened in my roommate's room where there was a boy who was like trying to steal my brother game and shit like that. And yeah, basically that incident kind of had me a little shooken up. So I had stayed over there at T room because he was never there. He had got a girlfriend at the time. So I had stayed in his room most of the time, and me and L had got closer through that. And he was also there for that too. So it made me grow even more feelings for him than I already had. So I had stayed over there for about a good 2 weeks when that happened. So me and L continued to get closer during those 2 weeks. And this is before I met Kay. I didn't meet Kay until a little bit after this. So yeah. So anyway, fast forward back to that night. It was the night L was on the game, and I was teasing him the whole night through. I had been over, like I said, I had been over there for about 2 weeks at that time. So I had been teasing him the whole 2 weeks I was there, and he got off that game, and he was like, so what was all that shit you was talking? And I just like, bruh, I said what I said. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, the fuck do you mean? What's all that shit I was talking? You heard what I said. So he was like, do something. He was like, show me what you're talking about. Like, do something type shit. I was like, what do you, what, like, I'm looking there in my head like, this nigga supposed to be celibate. Like, what he in my face like this? Like, y'all, I'll tell y'all, we was this close. This close. I was standing against the bed, like this me against the bed, and then this is him right here in front of me. So I'm like, what this nigga? I'm thinking in my head like, this nigga celibate, so why he in my face like he really finna do some shit like why he act like he hard or something like what the fuck? So yeah, I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna do shit on this type of shit. You know, you ain't gonna do shit. What the fuck you in my face for type shit? And he got closer, and I was like, mind you, when we was doing all this teasing, like, I didn't take him serious when he used to say, oh, I'm going to show you this, that. And I had just took him as a joke for so long that night when that jump really, really happened, he was dead ass serious. But like I said, I had took it for a joke for so long when it came down to that I took him as a joke that night too, not knowing that he was so serious about it. So yeah, I was like, bro, I'm not finna do this shit with you. Like, I'm not even finna sit here and waste my time. It's a waste of time. I'm not finna do that. And y'all, he was so fucking serious. Like, he was just staring at me. And then at one point in time, he had stopped talking. And then I was like, bro, why you keep staring at me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I was talking, he was staring me dead in my eyes, like staring me down to my soul, bitch. I'm talking about. And my eyeballs, I was like, bro, what the fuck wrong with you? I was like, bro, what is it? Like, why is you staring at me like that? Like, what is it? What do you want? And y'all, it wasn't no sexual stare to me, but according to him, he was like, girl, I was on it that night. Like, I really wanted it for you that night, but you was playing. And I was like, bro, that stare did not give me, I want you. That stare gave me like, bitch, who you playing with? Just for the gays. So yeah, y'all, I turned him down and I didn't know that he was serious. So yeah, that night after I had left, he was mad. He was upset with me because he wanted some and he was rock solid. And he did not appreciate me leaving him that way. After that, we didn't talk for a few days, and that is when Kay came into the picture after that incident. So, like I told y'all, Elle was celibate, and at the same time, Elle was kind of playing my feelings at the same time because Elle kept saying, I don't want a relationship. Like, I'm not ready for one. I'm trying to focus on school. I'm trying to focus on myself and get myself together. And I was understanding that for a couple of months, but after 3 months, baby, that bullshit is not valid no more. Like, at this point, you playing with my motherfucking feelings, and I feel like you playing with me. So I'm not for to sit here and keep entertaining you when you entertaining God knows who. So, yeah. Whenever she told me about Kay, I was like, well, fuck it. And then when me and Kay started talking real heavy, like Kay was like, oh, I want you type shit. I want a relationship. I want a girlfriend type shit. I was like, okay, cool. We on the same page. This is what we want, you know. Da, 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 da. So yeah, me and Kay started talking real heavy. Like, I'm talking about real heavy on that shit. So, like I said, me and Elle had stopped talking for a while after that incident where he didn't get what he wanted from me because he felt like I was playing with him. And I ain't fuck with him like that. So I think that week that me and Kay started talking, I went and seen him the next week because his best friend, which is the girl who introduced us to each other, she went home and they stayed in the same hometown. So I had rode with her to her house, and then him and his brother came and got me, and we stayed at the hotel for the weekend. You know, we boom, you know how they go. Ain't got say too much, but yeah, we had did that or whatever. And then after that, he was just like, and yeah, you mine. Don't play with me like that. You feel me? Like, you're mine. Child. When I tell you, all hell broke loose after that. Elle did not take too fun of that. Elle was like, the fuck? She got a boyfriend? And she was just a while ago? Mind you, that shit had been like 3, 4. It almost had been a month since I seen Elle in his room. Because Kay was so heavy and adamant on I want you, like you not finna sit there and play with me like that. Like he was so adamant on like you mine type shit. So I was backing off for Elle. Cause I'm like, okay, this nigga want me and this nigga don't. He playing me tomorrow. He wanna be celibate. He ain't looking for a relationship. He wanna focus on self. He wanna focus on his mental. And I got this other nigga on the other side that wanna sit there here and fuck with me for real on some heavy shit. So I'm gonna choose Kay. So you know I chose Kay over Elle. And y'all other not to take too kind of that. So I had Elle's jacket. And it was, let me see if I can find a jacket. Anyway, y'all, so it was let me see. It was like, okay, so after I came back, and I think Kay had posted me. I cannot remember if Kay posted me or something, or I posted Kay, or we posted each other. But somehow, Elle found out that I had a boyfriend. And like I said, Elle was not too fond of me messing with Kay and just leaving him high and dry like that. So, I'm talking about y'all, he was livid. He was upset. He was mad. I'm talking about mad, baby. I'm talking about mad as fuck. Like, real bad. He was mad as hell. So, this is the jacket that was his, that I had. Yeah. So, I had that jacket. So, when I got with Kay, I was like, oh shit, I gotta take Elle his jacket back. Or it might have been Elle had mentioned to me to give his jacket back or something like that. Either way, I was like, I gotta take Elle his jacket back. So one night, I had went over there, gave Elle his jacket back. Now, when I gave Elle his jacket back, I did not just give Elle his jacket back. Like, Elle had been bashing me, y'all. I was talking about he was so fucking mad at me that he bashed me at work. He bashed me to his friends. He bashed me to T. He bashed me to his homeboys from back home. He did all kind of shit. I was all kind of bitches, all kind of hoes, all kind of tricks, all kind of sluts, all kind of everything but my motherfucking name. So I was like, so you this motherfucking burn her because you want to sit there and play with my name like that? You want to sit there and do this? And we being friends and we start off as friends and you the one that didn't want a relationship, but you want to be friends and you want to be focus on yourself and you want to be celibate and you didn't want a relationship, but when I go over there fucking with K, you got a problem? Okay, Bookie. So since you wanna do it, I'm gonna show you. So y'all went over to his jacket, right? And I said, knock on his door, open the door, what's up? Whatever was he wanted to do. Boop! Hit your jacket, threw it at me, hit right in his face with it. Boop! There your jacket. Bye! And walked away. And then that was when he got even madder and went even talking more shit after the fact. And y'all, like I said, I was all kind of sluts, hoes, and everything else after that fact. But bitch, he was mad as fuck. He was hurt as fuck. And he felt like that I was playing with his motherfucking feelings. Girl, whole time this nigga still had motherfucking hoes. He was still talking to people. He was still all this other shit. I mean, he was talking. So, bitch, you didn't tell me you called me all kind of sluts, hoes, everything else, but you was doing the same thing. Being a little slut bucket. Testing hoes. Got hoes gonna come to me. How about you? No. But you wouldn't sit there and call me out my name when you doing the same thing I'm doing. Bitch, please. Oh, I ain't even calling no bitch because we still friends. But boy, bye. Like, don't sit there and play with me like that. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. So y'all, then it became even more problematic because K and L was getting into it. Well, it was more like L was doing stuff that was causing K to be like, okay, this nigga getting out of hand. Like, I remember the day that I came back from being with K that weekend, I was in T room telling T about everything, but L didn't know until later on that night. So early on up in that day, like L had came back because he was in Augusta, and K didn't live too far from Augusta. So when he came back, I was in T room, and then L came in. I was on the phone with K, and L literally jumped on me. Hey, Tasha, where you been? I missed you. And then K was like, what the fuck? And y'all, this is where they had their first altercation. So L, not altercation, I said they were a little argument or whatever. So L had I was on the phone with K. K was like, who that is? You know, being my typical nigga. It's like, who that is? I was like, that's my friend type shit. And so L was like, oh, you talk to somebody like who that is type shit. And I was like, yeah, and showed him the phone. And then K was like, oh, that nigga look like Lil Cortez. Y'all, L wasn't going for it. L said, no, don't call me that. He was like, that's not my name. He's like, my name is so and so, and if you can go call me by my name, don't talk to me at all. Don't even say my name. Don't even speak to me. Type shit. And Kay was like, well, I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna call you what I want to call you. That's the end of this. That's what this gonna be. So L and Kay was going back and forth about a motherfucking name, and at the end of the day, L was standing on business. At the end of the day, Kay was standing on business, and they weren't letting up on standing on business at all about how they felt. So that was the first thing. So yeah, then like I said, me and L worked the same job. So Kay felt like L was flirting me at times, and then I could tell, I could say he was, because yeah, he would make a little small little comments or whatever and make little remarks knowing that I had a boyfriend. And he would not care. Like, he did that shit on purpose. He didn't give a fuck. It was like I had her first, and I know her. Like, I know her down to the teeth. Which he did. He knew a lot about me. He knew a lot about me more than Kay did, because me and Kay had just started talking. So me and Kay was still getting to know about each other past as the time went on before we got too deep with it. But L knew everything. So he knew me all the way down. So he was just like real adamant. Like, I know this girl, you don't even know her like that for real. So I'm gonna do what I want to do because you don't tell me what to do. So y'all, I'm talking about that caused real bad problems. And K and L, I'm talking about K, he was with it all. He was like, oh, my pop that nigga. Just let him do that shit one more again. I'm gonna fight that nigga. I'm boop, boop, boop. Like, he was with all the shit. And L was just like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. He talking about, like, I'm not finna fight that nigga. I'm not finna have no shoot up with that nigga. What fuck? Like, what's that gonna do for me? And y'all, L was so nonchalant. And L was so nonchalant to the point that he was getting in the case getting real bad, and K was not fucking with it. So yeah. So then after that, I'm guessing L still feels like way towards the end of the year, end of the semester, and the I want to say was it fall semester? Or was it spring semester? Oh no, it was fall semester. So I'm guessing Kate. I mean not Kate. I'm guessing L still feels some way about what happened with between me, him, and Kate, and how I chose Kate over him. That when fall semester was finna end, L stopped talking to me. He was acting real funny towards me. Like he used to dap me or give me a hug or something. He do none of that. He just look at me and keep pushing. I was like, well, damn, I ain't finna kiss some nigga ass. I'm gonna let him keep on walking back. I don't give a fuck about none of that, or none of his attitude, or none of that shit. I don't give a fuck. And at the time, I guess he did feel some type of way because me and Kay was posting each other, and L had to see that because he followed me on social media. So I guess he felt some type of way because he was seeing the shit, and we was publicly like out, like oh yeah, this my nigga, and I like oh yeah, this my girl type shit. So yeah, so fall semester, he stopped talking to me like around December. We was finna get ready to go home, and he didn't talk to me no more. And I told him, I was like, why you acting a little weird? He was like, I'm not acting like nothing. I'm just standing on business. And I'm just gonna let people, do what they do and how they do it. And I don't give a fuck about how nobody feels about it. I give a fuck about how I feel about none of this shit. So I'm gonna do people how they do me type shit. So I was like, okay, fuck it, whatever. Because it's like not getting nowhere with you because you sitting here with this fuck ass attitude. Like I'm gonna give a fuck about your fucking attitude. Like they could fix that shit and stop being a bitch. Like that's literally like the sum of it all is what I felt and that's what I said to him. So yeah, me and him didn't talk really the whole spring semester. He left and graduated. I think he graduated that spring semester. I went to his graduation, but I didn't go to his graduation for him. We had the same job, so the people who were at that job had to work at that graduation. So when he graduated, baby, I seen him, was like, should I go hug this nigga? When it go text nigga, congratulations, I'm blocked. Oh, fuck it. Hey, I can't tell you congratulations, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So the congratulations in my head, kept pushing. So, we didn't talk basically like the whole 2020, damn, I said that wrong. The whole 2023, we did not talk. That spring semester, that summer, nor that fall. I graduated the fall of 2023. And so then, after that, I came here. And he go to school here as well. L go to school here. And so, like, I came here, moved in here. But to get into this room, I had to go to one of the buildings that he works in to get my key to get in here. And I remember him saying that he was gonna transfer here, and I remember like seeing little stuff like he would be on the school's Instagram and shit like that. So I knew he was here, I just didn't know where, and I didn't expect to see him like as fast like that. So had to go to the place where the building where he worked at to get my key. So me and my dad walked in, and as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, hey. And like, it's like, oh, hey. Hey. So yeah, gave each other hugs, all this shit like that. No hard feelings type shit. At the time when I did all that, me and Kay was together, but we was having real bad issues, real bad problems, and so I was really like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of trying to fix some shit with Kay and it's not working. He's steadily constantly showing me his ass. So I wasn't on no shit like, oh, I'm gonna go get L back because I'm done fucking with Kay. It went in like that, but I didn't know my way around the campus, so L showed me. He was like, he texted me on Snap, and he was like, I forgot how we got each other Snapchats again, because he had blocked me on everything. So I forgot how we got each other Snapchats again, but he texted me and was like, oh, you need me to show you around, let me know, or whatever like that. So I had him show me around, I think, that Saturday, and I had classes that Monday. So he showed me around type shit. We had a conversation about the whole situation slightly. Like, we touched on it a little bit. And he was like, yeah, basically, like, you had me fucked up. You had hurt me. You hurt my feelings. All kind of shit like that. And I'm like, well, bro, how am I hurt your feelings if you was fucking with bitches on the side? How am I hurt your feelings if you was doing the same thing I was doing? Except for, I made my shit official. I just wasn't fucking with somebody just for the fun of it. I was fucking with him because I fucked with him heavy. And you was fucking with them bitches because you fucked with them just because you wanted to. Like, it wasn't nothing in that. And I'm not the one to play games and not the one to play with people's feelings because I don't want nobody to play with mine. So I'm not finna sit in here and let you keep telling me some shit and you're not showing what the fuck you saying. That's stupid. So yeah, he was like, it don't matter, you still hurt my feelings. And he still to this day, if he was hearing this video, he would tell you like, she still hurt my feelings and she still hurt me. Like I still don't fuck with it. So yeah, we got back friends after the fact. He toured me around, and then like ever since then we've been cool as fuck. Like that's really my dog. Like we really locked in. And so me and Kay had broke up in January, like in January. So then me and Elle became closer. And I can say me and Elle, like I guess those feelings started to come back a little bit because we got a little too comfortable with each other. And we still didn't do nothing and we still not gonna do anything, but we had spoken some stuff like, oh, if we had a chance we would. But I just feel like, and he feel like also that it would ruin our friendship. Like we have a genuine friendship to where we know how to put our feelings to the side and talk to each other. Like if I need something, I know I can go to him. There's a couple times I had assignments that I didn't know what I was doing. I had to call him, regardless of what time of the night it was. Like I could get his help on it. And there's a lot of times when we would talk to each other, like he would literally keep me afloat because I was in a deep depression here at one point in time. And I talked to him literally every day, and he ain't had no problem with it type shit. And there was times he would go sleep with me on the phone to keep me sane because that was the only way I could really function was like talking to somebody. So yeah, that's my dog. Now we really locked in, but you know it took a while for us to get here. And you know, like I said, me and Kay had broke up back in January, but now just don't know. What you think? But yeah, um, yeah, broke up with Kay in January. Got back with Kay after his birthday. Like we started back talking after his birthday. His birthday was February 5th. We started talking after that. We had a real rough patch. For a couple months. I would say like around January. What is this? May. So I would say we started talking real heavy in April. Like trying to get our shit together and stuff like that. Being the fact that me and Kay had our attitudes could clash really bad, and our trauma was kind of the same, but his was a little worse than mine. So his anger and his depression and all that stuff would come out on me, and then my feelings would be hurt. And me, I'm not the type of person to deal with somebody who can constantly disrespect me. So me and Kay stopped talking for a little while because it just wasn't working, and his time wasn't working for me. He was always working. He was always with his homeboys after work, so we never really talked for real. I went through a real bad deep depression during the summertime. Didn't really hear from him um at all. Not the summer of 2024, of course, but the summer of 2023. Yeah, because we got together in November of 2022. So that summer of 2023, I was going through a real bad deep depression, and he was in there. He had his own stuff going on, but he wasn't willing for me he wasn't willing to be there for me like I was for him. So we, clashed about that a lot for a long time. And it was just hard to act like I wanted to be with somebody when I did. So we broke up in January, got back together, well, started fucking with each other real bad in April again, and then here we are in May, and stronger than ever, So yeah, and Elle doesn't have an issue with Kay anymore, and Kay doesn't have an issue with Elle anymore because Elle was trying to help me fix everything with Kay during the time period after we broke up in January all the way up until now. Like he literally was like, "Oh, that boy." He don't think it to heart about everything that he doing. Like, yeah, he wrong, but he got a reason behind everything he doing. And when we had a conversation, when me and Kay had a conversation about everything he was doing, he did have a reason behind it. Not just to find that it was, okay, but he had a reason behind it. So Elle was helping out Kay, and Kay respected Elle for helping him out. Because at one point in time, like I said, they did not like each other. So, yeah, I fuck with Kay real heavy. That's my nigga. That's my sink. That's my sticker butt. That's my nigga. But like first, yeah. And then Elle, that's my dog. I fuck with him heavy. We gonna keep it at that. That's my friend. And yeah, like that's what the fuck happened between my little love core between Elle and Kay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know any more videos you want to see. And yeah, see you later, my kings and queens. Mwah.